He's cool.
Yeah.
He hits baseballs for us.
He does.
He fucking does. Should I make it? Can everyone see it? It's kind of glary. I don't know.
I think they'll get an idea. Oh, okay. Yeah, hold it up so
everybody
they're
like
for
my
sure.
12-year-old Chromebook. I mean, what? Not 12-year-old.
What do you guys know about Chromebooks?
I don't know about, what is that? King Boo and Cat Bug and Pokeballs and UCLA and Halos. Y'all don't know shit about that.
Do they still make those?
I
mean, I'm sure they still exist. I'm sure oranges still exist. But
I get cuties like all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what is convenient to everyone.
Right.
Hello, everyone. It's a podcast that is Junior Varsity. My name is Josh.
My name is Victoria.
Welcome, everyone. It's a new fucking week. Different clothes this time. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that from forever ago? Do you remember what we talked about last week?
Yeah, last episode we talked about Josh's Chick-fil-A incident, Josh's allergy incident.
What? Okay.
I just remember there being a couple of problems on your end.
There's always problems. I actually have some more problems to talk about with me later this episode, probably. So.
What if I want to hear them now?
Now? Okay. Do you know I have TMJ? Like,
yeah.
My jaw's fucked up. Like, there's clicking and stuff, and like it's like crooked or whatever. It's gotten really bad lately, and like to the point where like I need to like see someone about it, because like now I'm getting like headaches and stuff. And
oh shit.
Yeah, I think it's because I grind my teeth in my sleep because I'm stressed, but I don't entirely know, because it's like how do you know if you're grinding your teeth in your sleep?
Right. You don't
know at all. But that's okay, because I'm going to see a specialist about it. And they might say I need like Botox or whatever.
Would that be cool? I feel like I would be happy about that.
If I got Botox? It depends. I don't know what's going to happen. Like because my main problem, if I'm going to get Botox, like I think it's just going to like fix the problem, but just like leave my face how it is. But like my jaw's crooked. Like I might need to get like Invisalign or something. And if I'd rather just get Invisalign if it's going to like fix the problem. And then also like fix up like my face too, if that makes sense to everyone. But yeah, I'm fucked up. And then I had to go to the doctor about it. Oh, I had to get blood work after my allergy incident.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to urgent care, if people don't fucking watch continuous episodes. But they said I need blood work and shit. And so I get to the blood work place, which is like it's just not a good spot. It's not very fun. I'll bleep it out, but it's like in so it's like it's not fun. But I get there, and then they call out my name, and I'm like, and they're like, did you check in? I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, where's your insurance card? I'm like, fuck, take it. And then they're like, okay, here you go. And they hand me a urine cup sample to fucking pee in. And I did not know that this was going to happen to me at all.
Right.
I look over to my mom, who was with me, because she didn't want to make sure I was fucking dying. She's like, I didn't know either. So yeah, I had to fucking pee in a cup. And I don't know my results yet, but it was super awkward. Not awkward. It's not like I did it in front of everyone. I went to the bathroom to do it.
That wouldn't be allowed.
No, I don't think so. Like, I just wish I like drank like way more water, because I had to like down it at the fucking office. And then I got my blood work, and the same day I had to get fingerprinted for a job. And I felt like a criminal that day. I felt like everybody wanted like a piece of my information. And fingerprints are weird.
Why?
If you think about it.
Oh, the concept. Yeah, no, I don't get it.
No, I mean, it's like just like for like that to be a system. Can everybody hear me okay? And like a system in the fucking like US or like governments in general, because I'm sure we're not the only ones who do that. But like, I feel like my social security number would like be more than enough to like find out about me. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, I feel like
but
fingerprints
I don't get
like
those
criminals.
either, because like technically if I like said like a random group of numbers, like it's someone's social security number,
Technically.
right? I don't get it.
Here's yours on screen right now.
Yeah.
Tori's social security number on the screen right now. Everybody, go ahead and write that down. But now I'm just realizing that I think it's like criminals are the ones doing fingerprints, and then they want people to do it so that they can see if they're criminals. I mean,
Yeah.
because I was like talking to the lady about it. I was like, she was like, okay, like we'll do this and then you'll get results in like a week. I'm like, what are my results gonna be?
You're okay.
I was like, what does that mean? She's like, oh, it's like, you know, either you're a criminal or you're not. I'm like, oh, okay. I could have just told you that. But
Right. What happens if
Hey.
you are?
that's what I was saying. I was like, am I gonna find out something about
You might have
myself? But
done
like, I don't know.
something.
Oh, I
And
did something.
maybe you were like sleepwalking and you didn't know.
What was I doing when I was sleepwalking?
Killing people.
The Sleepwalker. That's a fucking movie right there.
Yeah.
It's a movie that I wouldn't watch at all. Oh, I still haven't seen Challengers, but
Oh my god. Oh my god. My roommate got me. Well, you wouldn't get it, but there's a shirt in the movie and she made it for me because she's like an engineering major and she can do like smart things.
Oh,
and so
nice.
she like made the shirt.
that's cool.
Yeah. I
But-
love Challengers. And then I just remembered another thing. I apologize.
No,
On my birthday, my favorite place on campus is the tennis courts. If you go to
Oh,
my
yeah.
school, don't go there because it's for me only. But like the bleachers are always just like empty at night when people are practicing and anyone can go there and I like sit there. And my boyfriend and two of my friends visited for my birthday and my roommate and I took them to the tennis courts and we were like not like stalking, but we were just like watching these two guys play tennis and kind of making up their life story and it was great.
Were they moaning?
They were.
It's even
They
better.
were, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Seb was telling me about this. I'm pretty sure he's talking about on your birthday.
I'm sure.
Because he was saying tennis in UCLA.
Yeah.
And he didn't say moaning. He said the word whimpering. And I thought it was so funny.
It's
Because I associate whimpering with like a fucking like animal. Like a wounded animal. And I don't know. I just feel like that's not tennis though.
no, I mean, I wouldn't say he's wrong. It's an interesting sound and it intrigues me. I don't like it in in a way that like I like it, but I like it because it's like I like it because it's interesting. And sometimes my roommate and I we'll play fake tennis, and so we'll just kind of like we'll pretend to hit a ball to each other, and we'll like make the noises, and then we go like, oh, what do our neighbors think? And they've never said anything, so
Well, why would they?
right.
Y'all fucking next door?
Yeah.
I don't think they say that.
Right.
No. I really want to play tennis actually.
Me too.
Because you know, like pickleball is like the thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I look at pickleball and I say I don't give a fuck about pickleball.
That's
I
a
don't care
loser's
about
game.
pickleball. Like sure it's like fun and like maybe like a teensy bit more accessible than tennis, just because like it's like I don't say easier because I don't like comparing sports like that. But like the court is smaller. You know what I mean? And like I don't know. It just doesn't look as fun as tennis to me.
No, yeah.
I don't like the ball. The ball looks like a wiffle ball.
I think that also.
So what the fuck is that? Oh, you know, how long has this been a thing?
But
like-
the thing is, like, if I want to play tennis but I don't want to pay for tennis things, is there a place I can like rent a racket?
Every time I go to the thrift store, there's like 20 rackets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe that can be our double date.
I'd smoke you guys.
Yeah.
I'd be a sweat. I wouldn't even let my girlfriend touch the ball. Going in front of it. Boom. Yeah. My mom. I don't think I've ever talked about this. My mom signed me up for tennis lessons when I was little,
That's fun.
and I can't remember if I just like stopped going because I didn't want to go anymore, or if it like got canceled or like whatever. But I remember it was so like I felt like a fucking badass. I was like 7 years old.
Right.
But like the tennis guy, he's like this old dude, and it was like a bunch of like me's on the fucking on the court and a line. It was just like a bunch of 7-year-olds and fucking 8-year-olds, whatever. And then the guy, the coach or whatever, he was like, tennis is all about like reaction and like reaction time and how you react to like a fast like, you know, thing coming at you like this, and he threw it at me and I caught it.
That's
And I
actually
was
very
like,
cool.
yeah, motherfucker, I fucking caught that shit. And I felt like a gangster. And then I never went again because I thought it was boring. But I played baseball at the time, so it's like,
Right.
if I had to choose between the two, I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick baseball. But now I'm at an age where I'm like, dude, I'd slay. I would go to Wimbledon and I would fucking clear. Let's be real here. If I really tried
I think it's Wimbledon.
Wimbledon, I would fucking eat that shit. Let's not fucking lie to ourselves.
Right.
Okay. Enough about tennis.
Right.
I want to hear about your Spotify fucking debacle.
Oh,
because I didn't know that they paywalled that.
Yeah, fuck that. Okay, Spotify. Oh, okay.
They're so annoying.
Yeah. So if you don't know, I refuse to pay for Spotify Premium because I primarily use Spotify on my laptop, and on the laptop I can already do the main things I wish to do without premium. Because on the laptop you can like loop songs. Did you call me bro?
No, I'm looking at our topics here.
Okay. On Spotify, on the laptop you can loop songs without paying for premium, and that's kind of all I need it for, is just because like I'm a chronic song looper, so I don't care that I get ads and stuff.
Yeah.
But I go to look at the lyrics of a song last week and they have paywalled that. It says explore lyrics with Spotify Premium. What am I exploring, bitch? Oh my God. So now it's like, yeah, whatever. I can go Google it. But also on Spotify, it'll like move with you as the lyrics go. It's just like convenient. I'd like to be able to do that. And I mean, it's kind of like whatever, because half the times like the lyrics aren't even ready yet, or like whatever. But that's just so annoying. And I know that they think I'm going to pay for it now. I'm not. I'm not going to pay for it for a very long time.
They paywall the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
They paywall. What's like the most annoying paywall that you have to go through besides that you just talked about? Is it just like not being able to pick a song? Like
on the phone, like skipping, you only get like a couple skips an hour or something. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hate that shit. Do you remember when, I'm not sure if you used Spotify back then, but they had like instead of the lyrics thing, they had like a genius thing.
I didn't know that.
Do you remember that? Does anyone remember that? They had like instead of like just the lyrics being listed off one by one, it would show some of the lyrics and then it would break off and then it would be like the artist talking about the lyric.
Oh.
And it was like a genius annotated, but like actually like officially like the artist would like do that shit.
That's sick.
And they took it away and I don't know why. I'm trying to look it up and like everyone just doesn't know what's going on. But I think they wanted to put lyrics instead of the fucking like meaning and shit, just because like it would take away from like the song experience maybe. Although
perhaps
I do like learning more about the song and the artist, but
as do I.
Yeah, I guess you can do that on like a separate tab though. That must be their argument. But I don't like that shit. It's fucking slimy. Also, I'm not sure if streaming is like gonna be forever. You know what I mean?
How so?
Like, how are they making money?
Oh, right.
I just don't get it. Like, I don't get the business model. I don't get how streamers make money. Like, streamers like Spotify and Apple Music, not like fucking...
Right.
Kais and that.
Oh, another Spotify thing.
Yeah.
This isn't my story. My boyfriend told me this, but Brian pays for Spotify Premium, and he's... What?
I love Brian. I said I love Brian.
Oh, you sounded angry. I apologize.
God.
I'm sorry. He pays for premium and he's been listening to like audiobooks now.
Oh,
but
yeah.
He only you get 15 hours a month with premium unless you want to pay more. He's already paying for premium. Why does he need to pay more to listen to more of a book?
That is fucking stupid. He was telling me about that. That's unbelievable. And I don't like that. I don't like audiobooks though, so that's not really a problem that I face.
Right.
But I can imagine it being annoying if it was like because I listen to podcasts a lot. If it was like, oh, you can listen to 5 podcast episodes a month.
That'd be crazy.
If you want more, what even is it? Is like an external tier that you're paying for, or because I know didn't they roll out like a higher paying option for like higher quality streaming or whatever?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Does that go with the audiobook thing?
I don't know.
That's why I have this thing.
That's what the Chromebook's for.
That's what my Chromebook is for. When did Chromebooks become like the school thing? You know what I mean?
I feel like it was like maybe like 4th or 5th grade for us.
But did you guys ever have Chromebooks? Because we had like a really shitty. It was like worse than a Chromebook.
No, yeah, we didn't. It wasn't until I graduated from my middle school that they started using like iPads and shit. We were like all paper forever. But I only knew that Chromebooks were a thing because I went to summer school at a different private school in the area, and they were using it.
Yeah, which one? Oh shit! I don't fucking know that.
Yeah.
Apparently it's just premium, and that's it.
Oh.
There's like student plans and there's like duo plans and family plans, but
okay.
Nah, and family plans, but no, that's weird. So you pay for, so on top of premium, you pay for more, like audiobooks.
Supposedly.
And like that's it.
I guess.
I don't know a single motherfucker who likes audiobooks that much.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Oh my god, speaking of books, I read one.
Shut up.
I read one. I finished it. I loved it.
When was this?
It was great. It was like last week. Yo, sometimes I forget how much I love reading. Honestly, I'm like this is fucking incredible. And I like, because sometimes you read like 3 bad books in a row. You're like,
and you're done.
And you just drop the fucking hobby for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Then you pick up one that's like so fucking nice and sweet and so good. And then it's like, okay, my shit's fucking changed, everyone. It was so good. It was called If You Could See the Sun by and I'm gonna butcher your name, like Liang. I don't know.
Never heard of it.
It's
Fiction
good.
Or nonfiction.
It's fiction. Yo, my niche. It's not really a niche because everyone likes it, but like romantic. Like wait. YA romantasy, enemies to lovers. That is flames.
Mm-hmm.
That is like, and like sure, maybe there's other shit going on, but like you stay for the romance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like, I think that's what Percy Jackson's so cool to me. Personally.
Yeah.
I don't think Harry Potter bitch ass had that shit.
No, I guess not fully.
Ron
and Hermione were kind of like, they had moments where they didn't like each other.
You know what? No, I'll give Harry Potter like the credit, like because like it's nicely written or whatever, and like, you know, it takes talent, right?
Yeah.
Because whenever I can't sleep, I just read it. Puts me to fucking sleep.
That's mean, Josh.
One of those meaner. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into that shit. I'll leave her alone.
What are you gonna say?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you liked your book. I bought a book at Barnes & Noble like last week.
Was it the Gay BCs?
Yeah, it was the Gay BCs.
Nice.
I'm reading up on my I'm expanding my liberal library. It's called like Murder Your Employer or something.
Damn.
And it's like, I know it's like weird to be like, I don't want to like take it out in public and stuff, but it's like a fiction book and it seemed cool. But the issue is like, I don't know why I bought it, because I know I can't read it until I'm done with school. Because like even when I like try to do fun things, I'm like, oh, I could be doing like schoolwork right now, and it just bothers me. But I'll read it this summer.
That's cool. I have that same problem, but with like, I'll be consuming like some type of media, and then I'm like, I should be working on my own like version of whatever this is.
Right.
Like I'm listening to music, I'm like, oh fuck, I need to get back into that. It's like hard to be like once you're like a producer or something, it's hard to like just be a consumer of it.
Right.
And like try and like be normal about it. I don't remember what it was like listening to music before I started making music. Like
That's
at all.
really interesting.
Like I can't. It just it changes you, like in a good way. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. What was the book called?
Murder Your Employer? Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a fucking like business like self-help book, like how to nail an interview or something.
No, I don't care too much about that.
No.
I would love to never have to have a job ever.
All right.
Sorry, I just
All right.
I'm so tired.
No, jobs are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Don't get them. Why didn't you? Did we talk about how you got like? What did you get? Like promoted?
I don't think we talked about it. Yeah, I did. I got promoted,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm like, I was an assistant arts editor of my newspaper, and now I'm just the top arts editor. So that's cool. And I do like it there. I wouldn't have applied for the job if I didn't want it. It's just like so stressful sometimes.
But
And then after this, I need a real job, and that's even worse.
well, that's terrifying, ain't it? Yeah. Oh my god. Speaking of shit like this, I think the article turned out to be like super like not inaccurate, but like not as bad as it seemed. But there's this thing called the Artists Guild. I'm probably butchering the name, like the Artists Guild of America or something. I don't know. It's just it's like a union full of like people in the entertainment industry, like VFX people and like I don't know, like background artists and like editors maybe. I don't know. And they have this training program every summer, and they're not doing it this year. And the statement they put out was like, we cannot in good conscience like tell you to pursue our jobs right now, because like it's the unemployment rate is like really bad for us. So, and like they put up some numbers, but then I think I think the bottom of the article said like some of the numbers were like a little wrong, but like case in point, it's still really bad.
That's devastating.
Yeah.
That would make me, that's really bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Yeah. It was so bad it made me like pivot to like the different, not entirely, I don't know. It's super weird. Like I'm lucky that like I like to do a bunch of types of shit.
Yeah.
So I have like other things to fall back on, like in the art world or whatever. But I know there's like so many kids who like want to get into animation and just animation, and then that's it. And then I've also heard that like professors like aren't even talking about it at schools. I had one instructor who, but like it wasn't like a college. It was like a class that I took, like it was like a non-college. What do you call it? Like it didn't give you college credits. You know what I mean? It was just a class I took like, outside of school, and he was being realistic about it because like he was like actually in the industry, and he was saying like, you know, it's fucking tough, but like, you know, if you really want it, you want it, you know. But after seeing that shit, I'm like, oh shit, so bad. So I'm trying to do like a little pivot in my career. I'm not sure what'll happen with me.
Yeah.
It's terrifying, dude. Fuck.
Sometimes I worry I'm gonna end up back at like our old high school, just like directing their drama club or something.
You can't say that. That's so bad, because I don't know what it is about like the type of schools that we go to. Like it's such a thing. Yeah. It's such a thing. People graduate, and I'm sure it's a thing in other high schools.
Yeah. But
specifically our like little Catholic high schools and shit, like people graduate and they do I don't even know what, and they come back as a teacher. They come right back as a teacher. Which like was it that dope? Was high school that dope to you?
Not in that way. No.
Not enough for making me to fucking come back and shit.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll be like that though.
I appreciate that.
So you're saying it's weird to graduate from a place and then come back to it?
Yeah. Why?
Like you were friends with someone who did that.
That doesn't count for her. That's so different for her, because she has her own like actual life. That was just like a supplemental thing she did.
Man, nah, she's cool. I'm just fucking around. That's completely different. I think it's weirder to go from college back to your old high school. I don't mean to say, I don't know. It's a very like, we're painting with a broad brush here. If like that's your option and you love what you're doing,
right,
go ahead, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you're like if you are an educator and like you loved your teachers growing up and shit, and you just like want to give back to like what they did, yes. I'm talking about the loser teachers. You know who you are. Fucking God, who's the worst teacher you had?
Ooh. Oh, okay. Low-key, I mean, there could be a lot of options here, because I mean, some were just like predators, but when I think of like who caused the most trouble, in 7th grade we got a new science teacher, and she was crazy. She like, well, one, she just like was not a good teacher. She like very desperately wanted to like be like cool with us, and so like every day at like either the start or end of class, she would play like pen pineapple apple pen, and like because this was like right around the time it was big, and we all just kind of had to like sit. I don't know if, I'm sure there were people in the class who like really enjoyed that part of the day, but I can't say I was one of them.
Who were names on that shit?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
And then also I remember she like wrote an article that was in like the LA Times, and she was like, oh, you guys all have to read this. Like, it's going to be so great. And it was about how like her boyfriend like broke up with her, but then he needed a kidney. And so like she gave him the kidney, but like he still didn't want to get back with her. And we were like, oh, what?
That's not news.
What? Yeah.
That's not, why is that in the LA Times? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, no, precisely. But the funniest part about this is that we were all, there was like a group of my friends that like we were all on track to be like valedictorian, like we were the honors kids, and we were so outraged that she wasn't teaching us science. And so we went to all our other teachers and we were like, Miss so-and-so doesn't teach in class and she's so bad. And then now like Seb was one of these people, and like we talk about it afterwards, and we're like, nowadays we would like dance and sing if a teacher didn't want to teach us. Like, why did we
Y'all are fucking dorks.
Yeah.
I would have been so mad at you guys.
Yeah.
I would have been pissed the fuck off.
No, I honestly, it's crazy looking back because I should have appreciated that time real bad.
I mean, y'all were dorks, so I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about you?
I feel like yours wasn't even like that bad. Like she just like didn't teach or whatever. I don't know. We've all had like the predator teacher, right?
Right.
But yours wasn't arrested, huh?
No.
Oh, my guy got arrested.
Shit.
Yeah. I really liked him too.
Wow.
Everyone did.
Wow.
It was so funny. When I found out, it was at Hannah's debut.
Really?
That's when because my friend was with me and he was like, dude, he just got arrested. I was like, what the fuck? I was tripping because I had him and I really liked him.
Right.
And everyone liked him.
And you weren't suspicious then, or?
No, I can't say I was. I'm not sure if other people like you never know how that works, right? Like fucking, I don't know. But yeah, I had no idea and I was fucking shocked. But then looking back, it's like, okay, like he tried to be nice with all the students, like especially more towards maybe the girls. I don't know, but I don't know. And then like he, I don't know, like he gave like everyone a nickname. It's just weird looking back.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
That's crazy.
I feel like I've had so many just bad teachers, but I don't know if like they were actually bad or I hate school.
Right.
So I don't know. Like bad teachers, I had like a freshman year like math class that like was just terrible because like I didn't like it was bad. You know what I mean? I didn't learn anything. And like everything I know about math is from like my middle school teacher. Like he's the one that actually fucking taught us how to do shit all the way up to like high school.
Wow.
So definitely would have failed that if it wasn't for that guy. I talked about the teacher that like kind of like gave me like a slap on my shoulder.
No, that was fucked.
For doing pretty much nothing. That's nothing, honestly. And then yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be rude to old people, so.
No, I love to.
You love to be rude to old people.
Yeah.
They're kind of funny.
They are.
They don't know what's going on ever.
No.
No, they don't.
All right, cool. Thank you. Thanks. Shut up. Okay, at this point in the video, my microphone starts going crazy and like emits like a weird buzzing sound the entire time. I don't know why it happened. I don't know what causes it, but it's there. And I did my best to remove it, but the result of that is my voice sounds kind of like tinny and like thin. And I figured it was better than hearing the buzzing noise the entire time because it was super annoying. But I did my best to fix it. So sorry.
It's a weird clap. Music news. Put it up. We're a music
that transition
podcast.
Was incredible.
I know, right? Does anyone remember that we're a music podcast? Guys?
I still don't describe us as that.
Yeah.
That's only ever been you.
Well, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I think I just wanted like an excuse to like have a podcast.
Right.
Because it's kind of not embarrassing, but it's like, oh, we have a podcast.
Right. You need to like.
And when someone says like, what do you talk about? It's like,
yeah.
I
usually just say like art or like pop culture.
Yeah. I feel like we talk about music the most on here though.
That's probably fair.
I mean, like out of those things,
yeah,
out of those categories, besides like our personal life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Billie Eilish dropping an album. Hot or not? Heat
hot,
or
hot.
Not heat?
Hot. Did you listen?
I listened in the car. I didn't get a full like. I mean, I listened and I liked it. I liked it. But I need to like actually sit down and fucking get in tune with it.
It's so good.
I liked track 4. I forgot what it's called. And then
was that Chihiro?
I believe that was 3. Because I liked Chihiro as well, that's the main character from Spirited Away, by the way.
Oh,
that's why it's called that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I was like, I don't get. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't think of what track 4 was. It's gonna bother me. Is it Wildflower?
I don't know. What is it? Hit Me Hard and Soft?
Hit Me Hard and Soft.
Really cool album cover, by the way.
Yes, yeah.
Really cool. That's Birds of a Feather.
Oh, fuck.
I think I liked Wildflower.
That one
too.
is good. They're all good. They're all good. They're all good. And my favorite, actually, what is my favorite? I have a lot of favorites, but my favorite part is the bridge in The Greatest that, I don't know if you noticed, she uses as an instrumental in the opening and closing track. I'm sure other artists have done that, but that's like the first time I can like think of where like an album is so like cohesive, where like it all like ties together.
Wait, what was
like
it? The bridge of a song was...
Yeah, the bridge in The Greatest, she uses the instrumental of that in the opening track and the closing track.
Oh, interesting. So it's like a motif type shit.
That's the word. I was thinking of the word. Yeah, no, it's so cool. Also in the closing track, she like has a line in like one of the verses, like every line connects back to a song in the album, like references, like she says birds of a feather, like whatever. It's like so cool. Shit. It's so cool. I love. Also, Phineas is maybe like the best producer of all time. Dude. He's so great.
He's a really good guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm impressed with him like every time.
Yeah.
I sometimes see like videos of him like talking about producing and stuff, and like he just like has such a well-adjusted like taste palette, I guess.
Yeah.
When it comes to that type of stuff, and like on a technical level, he's great. Yeah, no, solid. I fucked with it. Hit Me Hard and Soft. Billie Eilish out now. Mm-hmm. I don't listen to any other Billie like albums. I think this is the first time I just like clicked on one and I was like, fuck it.
I think this is her best. I have Happier Than Ever on vinyl. I liked that a lot. I have her like first EP where she's like on the ladder in yellow. I own that. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm obsessed with this one.
That's really good. Good job. There's an artist that I like. She's pretty small. She's her name is Anna Kennedy, and I've always liked her stuff from like my hyper pop obsession, like in quarantine and shit. Mm-hmm. And I don't know like the full story. I don't want to fuck it up, but she like signed like I think like a little bit of a deal. I want to say like 3 years ago, and then I think she like backed out or whatever, and I've seen like some of her tweets talking about like how she had like a negative experience about it. Anyway, she started like I don't know what to call it, like an internet label.
Oh, sick!
Like a small, like kind of a collective group of people that like releases music and shit, and it's really fucking cool. It's called Muse, Muse Internet, I believe, or I don't know. But it's fucking sick, and I thought it was so cool because like it's like shit that I want to do in the future. Like I don't ever want to like be in charge of someone else's music. I don't want to do like the splits or whatever, but if I can like help people like release stuff out into the world, then like I really like that. That's what I've learned about myself. So seeing that was fucking cool, and I think everyone should listen to Anna Kennedy, the EP, because I think it's great, and everyone listen to 19 and Me and Her. And Rail, I mean, all of them are really good. But honestly, 19 and Me and Her, that's the best ones. Okay. But that's fucking cool.
No,
I thought it was sick. Yeah. You wrote Conan Gray. Was that?
Oh,
is that
this
music
is.
news?
I don't know if this is music news, but we're on the topic,
Okay,
so we'll
yeah.
get to it.
Let's go.
Conan Gray was at Sabrina Carpenter's 25th birthday party.
Big news.
This is big news, and this is the type of big news that, if I tell, Brian, he's not going to know what I'm talking about. But guys,
even know
this
what
is. You don't know what I'm talking about?
I know these people. Is that what you mean?
Conan Gray is Olivia Rodrigo's best friend, and it's still unclear where Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo are, except apparently recently Sabrina Carpenter also followed Olivia Rodrigo on Twitter. So they could be friends again soon.
Again? Were they friends?
I guess they weren't ever. Well, one time Olivia Rodrigo said in an interview, at a Disney Channel event, that she was excited to see Sabrina Carpenter. But no, I don't know if they were ever really friends. I should have reworded that. But I'd like them to be friends because I think they are the two best girls in pop. And it's a shame that Joshua Bassett had to come between them. And I'm not against Joshua Bassett in a way. But do I think he makes the weakest music of the three? I do think that. And have I just had some questions about him? Sometimes I have. But did I think he gave a great performance in the last season of High School Musical, the musical, the series? I did. I did think that.
Thought it was mid.
You didn't watch it. There's no way.
Thought it was mid.
You did not watch High School
was
Musical, the
ass.
musical, the series.
It was ass. Well, Rod carried.
She
Clearly.
wasn't in the last season.
Well, why would she be? She's too busy. Why I wouldn't do that shit. They probably called her up and she probably left him on red. That's just unbelievable. I didn't know they were friends, Conan Gray and Rod. I haven't listened to
best friends.
I don't think I've ever listened to Conan Gray except for December Sweater.
Oh my
and then,
god.
Oh my god.
What
was that?
I'm sorry, that's just crazy to me.
Am I just supposed to be in tune with every Wasian in the fucking
No, that's not what I
alt
meant.
pop
That's not what I
bedroom
meant.
music scene?
No, it's okay if you don't want to listen to Conan Gray.
I never said that. He was a YouTuber first, right?
Yeah. And he went to UCLA for a little bit and then he left.
I remember that, yeah. How do I know that? Did he? Because he was a popular YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
I'm tripping now. Is he friends with Tyler Oakley? Or am I thinking of fucking Troye Sivan?
I
think I'm thinking of Troye Sivan.
think that might be Troye Sivan.
I got my timeline mixed up.
That's okay.
So you're saying because that Conan Gray hang out or was invited to or went to fucking Sabrina's party.
It means
Then
there's probably
shot.
not bad blood. That being said, I don't know. I think when you reach a certain age, it's you can be. I'm friends with people that my other friends, don't like.
Fucking hate.
you
Yeah.
know?
No, yeah. That's what I've learned the more I grow up. I don't care about the intricacies of whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just here to have a good time. And I don't want to live in a fucking society. Oh, that's a weird way to start that sentence.
I thought that was going to be the end of the sentence.
I don't want to live in a society. No, I don't want to, because I've been in situations where it's oh, you hung out with them? I don't like that person. I'm okay, well, shit, do I have to fucking think about you every time I go out with people? And I didn't even know this person was here. So it's it's just kind of weird. I don't ever take that stuff. And then, yeah, inversely, I don't ever take that stuff personally.
Mm-hmm.
If you hung out with someone I fucking hate, which honestly, there's very few people. I don't care at all.
Yeah.
Because it's your life and my life's different. So, yeah. Do I judge a little bit? No.
Oh.
No.
No.
I don't judge anyone.
No.
Okay. I think we should talk about the Kendrick Drake stuff just a little bit. Just to touch
Is there
on it.
more to say?
No. So I don't know how to talk about this without sounding like a fucking dork ass loser. But I don't think this goes a level above a rap battle and rap beef and beef in general. But every time I see someone talk about it online, it's oh, who won? Oh my God, this beef was insane. Oh my God, Kendrick clearly won, blah, blah, blah. And it's okay, to me, it was beef up until Meet the Grams. Because that's when Kendrick started pulling off all these insane like allegations to a point where it's like, I feel like, I don't know, they should be investigated.
Right.
I don't know, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And like people have been doing like their own like internet investigation on Drake and shit like that. And like there's like videos floating around of like him being weird towards like girls that are just like, you know, it says it doesn't take that long to find those. And like, you know, Billie Bobby Brown and shit. I almost said Billie Bobby Brown or whatever. But yeah, I just think it's like super, like, as much as like everything that happened and all the bad shit that had come out about Drake, it won't matter at all. You know what I mean? Because like the average, I don't mean to call everyone this, but like consumer doesn't give a fuck about this shit.
Right.
They care about the music. They care about the products being given to them.
Yeah.
And if Drake is really just going to come back in the summer and give you like a really nice, fun summer anthem, okay, yeah, guess what? Everyone's not going to care about what happened with this whole beef.
True.
I just called it a beef. I'm so sorry. I just deleted my whole point. All of Drake's like allegations and shit. No one's going to care about it at all. And like, honestly, no one even cares about it now, because as much as like I love Not Like Us and like what Kendrick did in that song and like the things that he was talking about, I do think it's kind of a double-edged sword, because like, okay, cool, like we exposed him for like being a pedophile. We exposed him for like having like weird people associated around him. And like that last verse about like how he goes to Atlanta rappers for like clout and like money and stuff like that, I think was fucking insane. But at the same time, like, you know, that doesn't really matter because everyone just wants to sing like oh V-ho, oh V-ho. Like, and I get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, this is what I mean. Like, once again, like, if it's music, if it's some shit you can shake your head to or nod your head to, my bad. Like that. Like it doesn't really matter. Like the actual substance of it at the end of the day, it doesn't seem to matter. You know what I mean? If this was like, I don't like any other, like, I don't know, like who, like a TikTok celebrity type beef or whatever, and it was just like Twitter posts going back and forth,
right,
or like TikTok videos like exposing the other person,
right,
it'd be way more like, honestly, it might be a little more hard hitting because it's just someone saying stuff to you. If it's music and like it's diss tracks and stuff, and you can like sing to it and you can rap to it or whatever and dance to it, like that's what people care about.
That's
they
a good
don't
point.
They don't care about the actual like substance of like the actual like what's being said. And like, I'm obviously like, there are people who do that, but it just seems like the general consensus of everyone that I talk to is like that. Because there's still, I'm not saying fucking you should stop listening to Drake or whatever, but like I am a person that likes to be like, I like to like the artist as much as I like their music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like reading interviews and I like, you know, like looking at what they're doing and what they're up to and stuff. And like, if this is what Drake is doing, then obviously I'm not going to like that shit, you know? That being said, I'm not going to fucking go to a party where they're playing Drake and be like, guys, like, really? Like, turn this off. Like, I'm not going to fucking do that shit because I know I sound like a fucking dork ass bitch.
Yeah.
But it's just weird to me. But I completely understand it. It's just good music all around. I think we're gonna look back at this like in 5 years and be like, this was like that was like the craziest week of hip hop like in this decade. So yeah, I don't know. Drake's not going anywhere. That's my honest take, as much as I don't like that. Because it's all kind of started when I saw a tweet that was like, because Drake put on a story like, good times, summer vibes up next or whatever. Like as his like way of like you know, I got defeated or whatever.
Right.
But anyway, I'm just gonna keep on making music. And I saw a tweet that was like no way, like Kendrick is about to give us like the best Drake album of all time. It's like, and it had so many likes, and it's like, yeah, like that's the takeaway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the fucking takeaway.
Yeah.
And Drake's not gonna get canceled after doing all this shit, even if it gets proven true. The same way that Kanye can get a #1 hit on the Billboard 100, maybe like less than a year after he said he wants to DEFCON 3 all Jewish people. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my fucking take. But no one wants to hear that. I get it. If you just want to shut me the fuck up, cool. But I do think we should, you know, be a little more.
No, that was a good take.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think we have any more music news. Except for
I thought.
Oh, we do? Rachel. Is this
Oh,
a person?
yeah. Okay.
Rachel Shabani?
Rachel, I don't know how to pronounce it and I feel bad. It might be like Chinouriri, Rachel Chinouriri.
It looks like there's a double re, so it's like chinouriri.
Yeah.
Chinouriri.
She's an artist and her debut album came out on Friday. And I didn't finish it, but I've been loving all the singles and the rollout, and I got like halfway through, and I think it's great. She's had like 2 songs that were kind of big on TikTok. Like the acoustic version of So My Darling and then like All I Ever Asked were both kind of big, but I think she has a great sound. It's kind of like poppy. She's British, so it's like
British.
if you like British sounds, she sounds British.
I do.
But I love her, so listen to that if you don't know her.
I'll have to check her out.
Anything too interesting to say? Yeah, no, she's cool.
Yeah, she's from Zimbabwe.
Slay.
Yeah, pretty cool. I need to get into more music. I've just been listening to Kendrick the past like a week and a half. That's fucking cool. I think that's all the music news. We can talk about our fucking Taylor Swift video that's now out.
Oh, yeah.
I hope everyone likes it. It was 3 hours long, the raw footage that I had to edit through. But yeah, I understand. Like, I know we kind of hit our niche with the Matt Champion video. This is kind of like a deviation from that. Mm-hmm. But like, I mean, it's Taylor Swift. She really likes Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. And I like listening to Taylor Swift. So I hope you guys liked that. One of you didn't, and that's okay. Or no, like 2
I
of you
wouldn't call
didn't.
him one of you.
I
don't think he's coming back.
It's fine. But yeah, I hope everyone likes that. Yes. It seems like we will be doing more album reactions, and there are some suggestions that I've seen, and I'm like, okay, I want to do that, like the Dominic Fike tape, and people said more Brockhampton stuff.
I've been holding off on listening.
I've been holding off on it too.
It's been hard, so I hope we film
should
that
do
soon.
That soon. We'll do that soon, and then more Brockhampton stuff, and then I don't know, more like things like in our little area of the internet and our taste and shit. But yeah, that concludes music news. Give it up, everyone. Let's go. I had a question I want to ask you. Do you start your week on a Monday or a Sunday?
A Monday.
Okay.
What do you?
I started on a Monday as well.
Which is right.
My girlfriend starts it on a Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've talked about it like multiple times, but she said like recently, because I told her like, oh, I just found out on like the calendar app on like the phone and the Mac, like you can like change your week to start on a Monday. Did you know that?
No.
I had no idea. You can go to like view and then change start week on Monday.
Shut up.
I didn't know that, and I was like, oh, this is fucking huge, because like I'm really tired of like, why does the calendar week start on a Sunday?
Yeah.
I looked it up. It's something to do with like Catholicism. Fucking everything.
It's always about the Catholics.
Okay. But yeah, that is the reason why. But I've always hated that, because I'm like, even as a kid, I was like, why? Like, because everyone goes to school on a Monday.
Yeah.
Most people go to work on Mondays.
Yeah.
Like Sunday is like the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
The weekend.
Why would I want to like enter my weekend and then feel like I'm starting my new week? Like I want to appreciate my weekend as a body.
Exactly. I think my girlfriend's explanation was kind of like she likes to start her week not having to worry about school, and then she can just plan out the rest of the week. Okay. And I'm like, so do you have 1 day weekends then, since your week technically starts on Sunday? And she's like, no, well, I mean, Sunday's still part of the weekend. I'm like, so whatever. I mean, I get her point. But I mean, we like Sundays for the same reason, but we just like I like to end my week planning out the week. You know what I mean? I like to end my week like digesting, doing nothing. Like Sunday right now when we're filming this, I'm definitely not viewing this as the start of the week at all. Just because I'm like, okay, we filmed Junior Varsity on the weekends.
Yeah.
Like, it's just weird. But yeah, I I wanted to ask because I was really confused. I wasn't sure if that was
interesting. I think I need to ask everyone this now.
Low key.
Have you been asking other people?
I just asked Brian. He said the same thing. I think I read like it's a thing in other countries where they started on, or no, I think what was the thing I read? I was like, reading like a Reddit thread or whatever, and people, I think it was people like in other countries being like, why the fuck does America's calendar start on a Sunday? Like, it just makes no sense. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about the thing I was talking about, where like the week starts on Monday, is that Wednesday is no longer in the middle of the whole week.
That is a little sad.
Wednesday is always going to be the middle of the week for me. But I mean, it technically is. Wednesday is in the middle of the week, and then if you're not including the weekend, it is the third day out of the 5.
Yes.
Like, so it is technically still the middle of the week, but like visually it's not that anymore. It's Thursday. I don't hate Thursdays anymore, but I remember being in school, like high school and middle school, and hating Thursdays because I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Because Wednesdays, it feels cool, like it's the middle of the week. Okay, I made it to the middle of the week. Thursday, it's like you're in limbo. It's like you're in purgatory. Because Friday is obviously Friday. It's goated. It's epic. Thursday, what the fuck do you do on Thursdays?
Right.
What the fuck are you meant to do on Thursdays? So I never liked Thursdays. And now it's in the middle of my week on the calendar, and I don't like it.
No.
Not at all.
That's a shame.
It's a fucking goddamn shame. But I do start my week on Mondays. Leave a comment if you start. What? Leave a comment what day you start. Leave a comment. Ah, God. It's just one of those days. Say that every time we film.
I do think that.
Oh, God.
What else is up? Did you have a specific thing you wanted, or?
Not really. I mean, just a bunch of like other shit has happened lately. Chat or OpenAI announced like their new model of Chat GPT, which is Chat GPT 4.0 or whatever.
And what's the difference?
So you can show it pictures now, and you can talk to it about it. Him. I say him all the time.
I consider him.
I call Chat him.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he helped me. But you can like, I don't think all the features are rolled out yet. But when they were talking about it, they were like, you can show it pictures now and be like, well, what's this? And I tried it, and it's actually kind of cool. And then for like talking, like you can like talk to it and like and have like an actual like fluid conversation with it. It's not like Siri where it's like you ask it something, you have to wait 10 seconds.
Right.
And then you get the answer. And then that's kind of it. Like that's it. But like this, it's like you can have like an actual conversation back and forth.
Okay.
It looks like they have like a translating feature, like a live translator. What else was there? Yeah, I think those like were the main things. I think they updated like the UI or whatever. But it was cool. And I was thinking about like how AI like affects like our jobs and shit. I'm not that scared anymore, I think, as I once was. I think there was just a lot of fear mongering on the internet.
Right.
But like for the things that I want to do, I don't think AI could ever do that. And if it ever actually could do it, it wouldn't be able to do it very well. Like it would never be able to edit this.
No.
Like I've seen tools where like it cuts up like the silence and stuff. That's not what this is about though.
Yeah.
Like it's just weird to think that AI could just replace the creative shit that I do. Cause that's where people freak out like over like the generative AI and shit. I don't care much for that in terms of like it coming after me or whatever.
Right.
If anything, I think it's kind of cool. Like you can like just collaborate with like this little machine and then it'll tell you shit. I don't know. Do you ever use AI are you allowed to say that? You ever use AI?
I genuinely don't.
Not for your job. That's like all about writing. But like for school and shit, like I'm pretty sure everyone's done that.
Yeah, I don't get my the science class I'm in right now, so it helps me with those little concepts.
Yeah, honestly, I'm never not to sound rude to anyone, but if you are the type to like copy and paste the prompt of a homework assignment into chat and then just copy it straight from chat and then upload it, you're a little slow, just a little bit.
Not even just a little.
You're
it's like a significant amount.
No, you're kind of just a little dumb, and it's okay. Like unless like you're just like too cool and you just didn't do the fucking like you waited till the last minute. Sure, it's like a whatever thing. But like honestly, I use it to like get like a starting point somewhere. It's really good for like emails to my professors because I'm not trying to write that shit.
Oh.
It's cool for that.
I've never thought about that because God, I hate emails. Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. I don't use like, I use like maybe like 2 sentences from it.
Right. That's so cool though.
It's cool. I like that shit. I obviously am not a fan of like Dolly and like AI art, but like I don't think any sane person is. So yeah, AI.
Speaking of my science class, my science teacher, he makes his slides with like AI art because he like
really. Oh my god!
It's like a philosophy of science class. So sometimes he'll ask it to like make a picture of like 2 philosophers who like lived in different time periods, like sitting together at a table, and he's like, I love AI because now it looks like they're having dinner together, and I'm like, it's really bizarre.
Is his brain like the size of an acorn?
Yeah.
Now we can do anything. Well, I bet you if there was like 2 popular philosophers, someone drew that like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so stupid. I mean, shit like that's fine, I guess, because it's not really hurting anyone. It would hurt my brain, but like,
right.
It would. I have a big problem with like people passing off AI art as if like they actually did it.
Oh yeah.
Like AI artists or whatever, like prompters. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, do not do that shit. Your professor just sounds like a goofy little guy who's like trying to have fun.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that really, at all. And speaking of technology, there was like an iPad commercial lately for like the newest iPad. And the whole thing with it is like it's super thin. Like it's the thinnest thing they've ever made at Apple or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yada, yada, yada. But the commercial was it was just like a little room full of like a bunch of shit, like musical instruments and like art stuff and like a pen and like a desk and like paper and like all that stuff. And like it's like being like hydraulic crushed into like one slab. So it's like, oh, like this is all the stuff that the iPad can do all in one thing. And like it's super thin now, so that's why we crushed it into like a thing. Okay. I had no problem with that personally. I saw a lot of people who got pissed at it. That were like, oh, like
because they're like destroying.
It's that, and it's also like look at them like literally like they're saying that like they're like replacing like artists with like a machine or whatever.
Right.
I don't think it's that serious. I think it's just simply saying, oh, like this is all the stuff it can do.
Right.
Super condensed. That's what I got out of it. Maybe other people didn't get that out of it. Mm-hmm. That's cool. But I'm saying I mean, I wrote it down because I thought it was cool. But and then I saw people talking about it. I was like, oh, the fuck? It was one of those things where it's like, oh, should I change my mind? And I was like, no, I think it's fine.
I hadn't heard about it, but I feel like I agree with you. Like that probably wasn't their intention.
It wasn't that bad. No, it wasn't. And then I saw another thing that was like, because I guess like LG, the company, like did a similar concept. The LGBTQ did that same concept with their phone. Fuck.
I don't know if
you're an hour.
Yeah, we're at an hour.
Okay, the LGBTQ made a phone, and then they had a very similar commercial, but they had a bunch of shit, and they squished it down into a little thing. And someone's like, "Ooh, Apple's copying that." I'm like, I could have came up with that idea. I'm pretty sure like 70 million people have come up with that idea. Yeah. I don't think they're copying shit. Whatever. Okay.
Here's another great transition for you guys. Here's a pinky nail update. If you guys recall, an episode or 2 ago, I told you I was growing out my pinky nail. This is what it looks like 2 weeks later.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Should I show my pinky nail for like scale? No, it's like compare it. There you go. Let me see your other, because compared to your other nails, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like the tombstone shape or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm wavy like that. Yeah. My sister just got her nails did or whatever with like fucking a bunch of gems and like butterflies and shit.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm like, how the fuck does it even happen? Dude, nail tech is like wild. I honestly don't know how it works. I think my girlfriend's trying to get into it. Not a fucking clue how that works.
It's complicated.
It looks complicated.
Yeah, I do the bare minimum when I do it myself because I don't know how they do the fancy stuff.
Yeah. I think we should give a farewell to these people with an update on Little Sheldon and its show.
Yay! Young Sheldon is over! No more. No more.
I'm so sad. I loved Little Sheldon.
I am overjoyed.
Yeah.
I am overjoyed.
Yeah. He's doing a little press tour.
Yeah.
Something of that.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Sent me a picture of him on what was that fucking Kelly Rip? It's not Kelly Rip.
It's like The View, I think.
Oh, it was The View.
I don't even know, something like that.
Yeah.
He was just on there.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about the fucking ending. Which spoiler alert, I guess, if you're into Young Sheldon or Little Sheldon, sorry. I still don't like that concept of an ending.
With the cheating or with the dying or
both?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he had to. Okay. Should we give context?
Sure.
I know too much about this fucking show, so I can tell you guys what happened.
Let's go.
In The Big Bang Theory,
Old Sheldon
establishes that his father died, and he says that like he hated him because he cheated on his mom. The makers of Young Sheldon, I guess, just weren't really thinking.
Isn't it the same maker?
Yeah,
creator?
yeah. It's
Scott,
all
whatever.
Isn't it Chuck? Actually, it's Chuck Lorre.
It's Chuck Lorre. That sounds
Chuck
way more.
Lorre.
I don't know why I said Scott. My bad.
When they were writing the show, I guess it didn't really occur to them that his dad had to eventually like be a bad guy and cheat. So they spent, the way too many seasons this show had making this dad a great
Super
fun
likable
guy.
Yeah.
And so, the show's about to end. When's he gonna die? When's he gonna cheat? What they have happen is Little Sheldon's mom is just like role playing as a like German woman, and she puts on a wig, and then
German.
Little Sheldon comes home from school early and he sees his mom in the wig, and he doesn't just
He sees his dad smashing. Oh, never mind. Go on.
No, you can complete that
No,
thought.
no, is it? That was
Okay,
it.
yeah. And so basically he's like, oh, my dad cheated, yada yada. And then he's mad at him. And then his dad dies. And we don't see the dad die. Just two men come to the door and they go, Little Sheldon, your dad has died in a car accident?
That was a heart attack.
A heart attack, yeah.
Little Sheldon, your father is dead.
Yeah.
Here is his body. You can do what you must with it. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't love that. I mean, I get how. I don't know what else they could have done. I thought, because I heard about people talking about like, oh, how they're gonna handle the cheating thing, and I thought they were gonna carry it out. Like he would end up cheating, like somehow. I don't love it because it happened too soon. It all happened so fast to me.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh shit, my dad's cheating. Oh shit, my dad's dead. It's like, I don't know. I don't love that, but I guess I'm not too invested in it. I guess I had to make it work. But also, if you want to get super fucking technical, did you know the actor who plays Little Sheldon's dad was on Big Bang Theory?
Yes,
Not as Sheldon's dad at all?
Yeah.
Huh. Obviously.
That's a problem, isn't it?
Unwatchable.
Unwatchable.
Unfucking watchable.
Don't like that show.
Is there a reason why you don't like that show?
There's a lot of reasons.
Like a singular reason? Maybe about like the cast? No. It's just not your speed.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of shit like this, you lose because Ted got renewed for a season.
Now when they see us in the streets, all they wanna
Yes.
Don't like Ted either. That's
Just say you don't like boys. Just say you.
That's also true. That's
shit.
fine. I don't like boys.
Yeah, just like I honestly think if you just sit down and watch it with an open mind, maybe not a sober mind, you'd like it. You'd fuck with it.
Okay, I'll think about
You'd
it.
fuck with it. I think like you gotta respect the fact that like it is a sitcom where like 90% of the shots are like VFX though.
Right.
That's kind of crazy if
No,
you think
that's
about it.
cool.
And they're all talking to like a thing on the ground pretty much
Mm-hmm.
the whole show. That's fucking cool and it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe this summer, if I, start feeling suicidal, I'll give it a watch.
why suicidal? Why? I'm like relapsing on shows like that.
Yeah.
I watch like Rick and Morty now.
We talk about this too much.
I don't, but like I'm curious if I'm the only one that's had this experience. Like
You're curious if you're the only one who watches.
No.
Rick and Morty.
Like, okay, did anyone else watch it in middle school and it was like the funniest thing in the world because you were in middle school and then you just like grew up a little bit and like, this shit's kind of weird and you grow out of it and then you heard about the shit that Justin Roiland did and you're like, what the fuck is that? And then you're like, okay, this show is just completely weird now. But then like you remember like the first season and the second season, like the funny moments and shit. And you're like, oh, I'm kind of curious. And then you look back and then you're like, oh shit, that's actually kind of funny. And then you're like, oh, I just watched a full episode of that. I didn't realize that. And then you're just like hitting next episode. And then you're on like the Pickle Rick episode. And it's like, okay, this one's like obviously stupid because it's the Pickle Rick one. Like who the fuck is watching this? And then you watch it and it's like, why is this like really impressive of an episode in terms of like the writing and then the fucking like action sequences? It's like, who boarded this? And then it's like, yeah, I don't know. Am I the only one that does that? Has that experience? Leave a comment below in the comments.
Let us know.
What an episode.
What an episode.
What an episode. I also, sorry, I forgot to say, I'm looking at the list here. I forgot to bring up At Vista by Childish Gambino.
Oh.
He dropped a project. I mean, do you know about this? Like,
yes.
He like re-dropped a previous project that came out, I want to say like 3 years ago. And then like just like remastered it, remixed it, whatever. Redid all like the track names and stuff and like made it like an actual like presentable, well, I don't want to say presentable, but like he's like dressed it up, re-released it. That happened and I like it.
I only heard a little bit, but I do like it too.
I like it a lot. Brian likes it.
Brian likes it.
He was playing like Algorithm to me.
Yeah.
That song and I fucked with it heavy. Fuck.
What was that?
I don't know. I think I'm like this because I'm trying to hit a calorie deficit with myself. So I'm not doing like the normal eating that I do.
Right.
Yeah. I'm tired. I'm always tired.
Well, we've got one more of these to film, so you can watch it.
Oh, yes.
So you can watch it next week.
Yes.
You can find us on YouTube, and you can find audio versions on Spotify, Apple
Music,
Podcasts,
Podcasts, Amazon Music. Amazon Podcasts? Is that a thing, or is it just music? I should know.
I don't know, but we're there. We also do junior variety sometimes on the YouTube channel. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Junior Varsity Show and Truth Social. If you like album reactions, you can check out the 2 that we've done. We've done a Matt Champion one, a Taylor Swift one, and we also did a album cover tier list or whatever. Mm-hmm. That was fun. If podcasts aren't your thing, because they're too dang long. We need to give a shout out to that guy that DM'd us on Instagram. Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah.
What was his?
I don't know. Like, it's not weird to like shout someone out, like just because we did it.
No,
but like this was different because it was like a personal message. I have no problem shouting out Mashup Girl because she comments on our shit.
So you think like?
I don't think it's that. I'm definitely over. No, I'm overthinking it.
Okay, his name's Gabriel.
Gabriel,
we appreciate you.
I mean, it's people like you, man. That's why we keep going. The fans, like, it just really drives us. You feel me? Oh, we hit 60, by the way.
We hit 60 subs.
Forgot to mention that. We hit 60 subs.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
That is fucking crazy that 60 of you guys give a fuck enough to like hit that button and shit.
Yeah.
That I'm so grateful for that. I think I've said this but in the past. But I don't think I've said it since like we started to get like a little bit of an influx of people watching us. But I'm very grateful for everyone who watches our shit.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like super grateful. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I'm editing, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
But then people watch it and like they respond to it, and I'm like, yeah, no, it's super cool.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. We've been Junior Varsity forever. Yeah, bye.
Bye.